So it finally seems that Mitsuki has been introduced in the Boruto series. He's been introduced before in Boruto, the movie, obviously, if you've ever seen that movie. And by the way, it's a good ass movie if you haven't watched it, but I recommend watching it after you finish Shippuden. Anyways, but yeah, finally Mitsuki's been introduced in the series, the Boruto, in today's episode, which is episode 5. And he seems kind of he still has kind of like that behavior from the movie, and at the same time he's kind of like really shady, like evil. He has that dark chakra that's been taking control of several characters in the series so far, like Metal Lee, Denki, I forgot who else. I was about to say Iwabe, but I doubt he was controlled by it. But anyways, before we jump into this review, I'd like to apologize for not being able to make a review last week. I was really caught up with other things, like I had my testing coming up and I had to prepare for it, and I didn't even get to see episode 4 until the weekend, so it kind of sucked. So I apologize for not being able to make a review last week. But anyways, let's jump right in. So this episode was kind of, honestly, I didn't really enjoy it to its full capacity, but it was pretty good, because I mean we get introduced with one of the main characters of the series, which is Mitsuki. Eventually, I mean, I think you'll all obviously know this, but him, Boruto, Sakura, and Sakura. Oh my God, Sarada and Mitsuki um are in a team in Boruto, and led by Konohamaru. And Mitsuki's a really badass character. Like, I really like him. He's really talented. He has a lot of potential, and he's really powerful. And and he's kind of like a kind of that antisocial one. Not really, but like he's always like so kind. But it seems like he kind of lacks communication a bit, like he's kind of like a shy maybe person in a way. But that's just what I think. Everybody has their own perspectives on characters and such. But yeah, this episode, it was like whatever. But like I said, we got introduced with Mitsuki, and yeah, he's pretty cool. And but like I really liked how we get to see some of his power. In Boruto the movie, we rarely got to see any of his like jutsus and like skills and everything. All his abilities, and we finally get to see. We get a taste of what he's like, and what he's expected to be. The wind style, the lightning style, all the stuff he says he could do. And also the most important thing is that dark chakra thing, the little snake thingy. And he's able to practically manipulate people with it, if you haven't really figured it out yet. But yes, Mitsuki has control of that dark chakra, and he's able to unleash the dark behavior of a person. And he's done that already with several characters, like I said. And yeah, Mitsuki, he displays some good, jutsu. Like his wind style jutsus are really strong. It managed to deflect all of Shino's bugs, like get rid of them completely, and everything. And also about Shino, he's kind of doubting himself as a teacher. That's kind of really sad, because nobody regards him as much. I guess people kind of really don't take him seriously. But he tries his best. He tries his best for his students, and he tries his best for the sake of the village. And I personally would feel, like that I really gotta try better and have more confidence. And because I feel like, even though I already contributed to so much, if I was, even though if I already contributed so much, like for example in the war and all that, I still feel like I would still contribute more for the sake of the village, by being a teacher and all that. And Shino has to kind of like understand that, and try to like keep working hard and pursuing, like being a teacher and teaching his students his own way, just like Kurenai said. you know, that moment right there with Kurenai and Shino kind of like warmed my heart as well, because it kind of gives you that feeling of back then when they were like, you know, a team with Shino, Hinata, and Kiba and everybody, you know. So it kind of gives you like that sensei and student moment, like for example Jiraiya and Naruto and Minato and Kakashi and, you know, and so on, you know. And yeah, like Shino really needs to, like, you know, think about, like, you know, think about that, you know, try to, like, you know, have more confidence in what he's doing. And, you know, that's one thing that he really needs to work on as a character. And I'm kind of glad that we get to see more of Shino in Boruto, because in Naruto, he was big in Naruto, like part 1, when they're like, you know, children still. But in Shippuden, he's kind of like, you know, outcasted, you know. He's not really, you know, they really don't put enough screen time on him in Shippuden. So I'm kind of glad that they really took that and made him practically a main character, because he's just like, he comes out way more often than before. He's kind of like Iruka in Naruto. Like, he's basically the new Iruka for all the students right now. And yeah, but back to Mitsuki, you know, at first, like, he seems kind of shady. Like, he seems like he's up to something that's not so good, you get me? Like, you know, he's up to an evil deed, maybe orchestrated by Orochimaru, since that's his parent and such. But now let's jump to the end. Shino, actually, he's doubting himself. He's like, you know, kind of letting himself down. And so then that dark chakra actually takes control of Shino. And that, I was just like, dang, I just wonder what's gonna happen, because the episode actually ended up at that moment. And it seems like Shino and Boruto, Shikadai, and Mitsuki are just about to throw down, you know, and Shino's gonna fight kind of against his will, you know, because of that dark chakra that I'm pretty sure Mitsuki like infected him with. But so yeah, it practically ends there. Personally, if I were to rank this episode from a 1 to a 10, I'd probably give it like a 6.5. And but other than that, tell me what you guys think about this episode, and let me know what you guys are expecting in the next episode. Tell me what you guys think is going to happen in the next one. I'm pretty sure the next one is going to be pretty lit, because there's going to be some action involved. I just know it. And yeah, so that's it for today. And once again, I apologize for not being able to make a video last week. And yeah, but I'll catch you guys next week. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. This is Kami no Te Chikara. Peace out. See you next time.